Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Kasturi, consultant rheumatologist working at Apollo Hospitals and Apollo Clinics. And today I would be like to discussing about some common myths which are circulating regarding to rheumatic diseases. So as a doctor who's practicing rheumatology, I have been encountering many myths amongst people in concern with the rheumatic diseases. First and most important myth which I am going to talk about is that, which I often hear from people, is that rheumatic diseases are not treatable, which is very untrue. We have now good treatments available for rheumatic diseases, and these are not necessarily painkillers as thought among by people. They think that arthritis has to be mainly treated by medicines which can only alleviate their pain and not treat their disease, which is not true. We have disease modifying agents to delay the progression of arthritis and prevent bony deformities. The second important myth which I find is that about the diets in rheumatologic diseases. So as patients, I have seen that people restrict their diet so much in arthritis or other rheumatic diseases that they often become malnourished and protein deficient as well, because they totally try to eliminate protein from their diet, which is totally unnecessary. Unless you have high uric acid levels, which is a condition called gout, and not even high uric acid levels leading to arthritis. Only in those cases we limit certain diets, but even in that we do not follow a very strict restricted diet. Only foods which have high purine content like red meat, seafood, etc. is to be avoided. But in other rheumatic diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, SLE, there is no such restriction of food. You can have everything, including your dal, eggs, fish, milk, curd, which are often asked to be avoided among people suffering from arthritis. The third important myth which I find amongst patients is that you need to have a family history to suffer from rheumatic diseases. So patients often tell me that, how come I have this disease? I do not have anyone in the family suffering from this kind of disease. So rheumatic diseases often is true that they have a genetic predisposition, but it is not necessary that you have a positive family history. A lot of autoimmune diseases are coming up in the newer generation without having a positive family history. Thank you.